Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and JC. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Rupert's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it.
My precious.
My precious.
At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com, and remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
Coming up in just a bit, we're going to play our interviews from the Lewiston, Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce Brewing Connections that took place this morning at Schooner Estates. We got to talk to all kinds of cool guests, but before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Thursday, July 9th.
Following sexual assault allegations, Graham Plattner has suspended his bid for U.S. Senate. The Maine Democratic Senate Committee will hold a 600-person nominating convention to choose a replacement candidate to take on incumbent Susan Collins in November.
The Sun-Journal reports that Central Maine Community College was selected to receive a $50,000 grant from the Metallica Scholars Initiative. Yes, that Metallica. The band.
Really?
How cool is that? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The Metal Bands Foundation supports conventional trades that will generate future jobs. CM will use the funds to update program equipment and provide more hands-on training.
The Maine Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry awarded nearly $1 million through its Maine Healthy Soils program to help 19 farms implement projects that improve soil health, increase farm resilience, and strengthen long-term agricultural sustainability. Awarded farms range from 1-acre specialty crop operations to 700-acre dairy and livestock farms.
And Lewiston thrift store Alter 207 is moving to Auburn. Operated by Cadence Kitchen, the store is moving from the former Schmenge's Bar and Grill building to 154 Mount Auburn Ave. The store offers a variety of gently used items donated by the public. For more information, visit the Cadence Kitchen Facebook page. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Sunshine gives way to cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll have a high of 88 and a low of 61. Early morning rain and mostly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 81 and a low of 67. And mostly sunny on Saturday with highs in the low 80s.
And in sports, Jake Bennett scattered 4 hits over 7 shutout innings to lead the Red Sox in a 5-0 win over the Chicago White Sox. They'll play again this afternoon at 2. And yes, JC, I'm back on the bandwagon.
All right. How have they been doing?
They have won 10 of their last 12 games.
Woo!
I'm back. They're back. We'll see how long it all lasts. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for July the 9th. We're going to start off with Fred Savage, who is 50 years old today. How in the heck is Kevin Arnold 50 years old? I'm not having it. Back in the day, JC, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, there was a show called The Wonder Years. And Fred Savage played Kevin Arnold, who at the time I think was 10, 12 years old, something like that. It's a great show, one of the shows I grew up with. And now that dude is 50. I can't handle it. He also played the grandson in The Princess Bride and the mole in Austin Powers Goldmember. Jack White is 51 years old today, one half of the White Stripes and the frontman for the Rockin' Tours. Pamela Adlon is 60. She voices Bobby Hill on King of the Hill. She also played Marcy on Californication and Vidya in the Tinkerbell movies. Courtney Love, 62 years old today. She is the widow of Kurt Cobain and the front woman and guitarist for her band Hole. Jim Kerr, 67 years old today, lead singer for Simple Minds. And if you ever saw the movie The Breakfast Club, which you have, JC?
Yeah, that used to be one of my favorite movies.
Really? Mm-hmm. My kids, too. My kids love that movie. Yeah. What did you like about it?
I don't know. I guess I just liked the whole movie.
It resonated with the younger generation, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I used to get home from school and watch that all the time.
I loved the John Bender quote when he said to the principal, he's like, does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe? So good. Simple Minds had the song Don't You Forget About Me, which was pretty much the theme song for The Breakfast Club. Kelly McGillis is 69 years old today. She played the flight instructor in Top Gun and the Amish mom that Harrison Ford fell in love with in the film Witness. And I think they brought her back for Top Gun Maverick. I'm not sure. I have never seen a Top Gun movie, so
I haven't either.
I'm speaking out of school here. What do I know? And rounding out FPBs for July the 9th is the one and the only Tom Hanks, who is 70 years old today. You know him from the film Joe versus the Volcano and probably nothing else. Do you have a favorite Tom Hanks movie?
I don't know. Hold on.
I mean, we got Castaway, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
You got Sully. What else we got?
The Green Mile.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Saving Private Ryan. The Polar Express.
He's pretty good. And he voices Woody in Toy Story.
Yeah.
But I think most of our listeners know him from Joe versus the Volcano. Or Money Pit. He did Money Pit with Shelley Long. That was a great movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
5 years ago, in 2021, Black Widow was released.
Didn't see it. Did you?
Nope.
That's the one with Scarlett Johansson.
I honestly don't really watch any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I'm not really into them either. I thought Iron Man was great. I watched that with my kids.
Yeah.
Black Widow, apparently it's pretty good. 79% on Rotten Tomatoes.
15 years ago, in 2011, Derek Jeter became the 28th player in Major League Baseball history to join the 3,000 hit club.
Even though he's a Yankee, we'll allow it on this show.
We'll allow it.
Because it's quite an accomplishment. All right, enough of him.
Enough of that.
He's a bum.
Clearly, only 3,000.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Come on, make something of your life, Derek. If that's your real name.
If that's your real name.
There's a reason why he wore number 2. You know, because of the poop.
Oh, my God. Oh. 22 years ago, in 2004, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy was released.
One of Will Ferrell's best movies.
I've never seen it.
You never saw it?
No.
Add it to the list.
It's on it.
You already added it?
I put it on there.
You are efficient. Check out JC over there being all efficient and stuff. Yeah, great movie. I loved Christina Applegate also starred in that movie. And I thought they had great chemistry. A lot of fun. Who else was in that? Steve Carell.
Oh, yeah?
And what's his face? Paul Rudd was in there. David Koechner. Vince Vaughn.
I might actually add this to the list.
All-star cast.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. No, that is a good cast.
Add it to the list of movies you're actually going to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
Okay.
There's 2. Yeah, I have 2 lists.
You have the mark list and then the stuff you're actually going to watch.
Yeah, the stuff. I think this is the first one actually going on. The stuff I'm gonna watch. 23 years ago, in 2003, the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl, was released.
For my money, Curse of the Black Pearl is flawless.
Really?
Yeah. I think mostly because of Jeffrey Rush, who plays Captain Barbossa. Incredible performance. Great monologue in that movie, too. He's the best.
I gotta rewatch them. I definitely watched a couple of them when I was a little bit younger, but I just don't remember. 27 years ago, in 1999, American Pie was released.
Wow. Big day for movie releases. Must be the summer blockbuster thing, right? Have you seen American Pie?
Yeah, I think so.
What'd you think?
I don't know. That was a long time ago as well.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know if that's worth a rewatch, so I'm not going to recommend it.
Yeah.
The main character does have relations with a dessert. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we're going to just leave it at that.
Yeah.
29 years ago, in 1997, Mike Tyson was banned from the boxing ring and fined $3 million for biting Evander Holyfield's ear.
Not only did he bite it, he took a chunk off of it.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, Mike was losing that fight real bad. And he realized he didn't have any chance of winning. And when Evander, he went in to clinch Evander, so they were really close. And then you could see him just chomp down on his ear. And then he tore his head away. And Evander Holyfield puts his hand up to his ear. He starts jumping up and down. And Mike Tyson spits out a piece of his ear.
Oh.
Brutal.
And 31 years ago, in 1995, the Grateful Dead played their last show with Jerry Garcia. He died of a heart attack a month later. Did you see Grateful Dead?
No, my wife did. They came to Oxford Plains Speedway.
Yeah, my mom watched like the parade of pretty much them coming through and like all of the people going. And she said it was like, she was younger at the time, and she was like, it was so cool.
I think it would have been great just to people watch.
Yeah.
Hang out on the side of the road. Because it's like a traveling circus.
Yeah.
That they bring with them.
I feel like they just don't have stuff like that no more.
They don't. And if they do, it costs like $800.
Yeah.
For them.
And also there's just like, I feel like either the people are crazier or you see it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that would not be able to be as free and crazy as it probably was then.
I agree. Those are your FPBs and OTDs for July the 9th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the LA area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
It's Mark taking the lunch bunch on the road, and we are coming to you from Schooner Estates at the Lewiston, Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce Brewing Connections. And right now I have the pleasure of being joined by two ladies from the Better Business Bureau, the Community Engagement Manager, Danielle Bass. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing swimmingly, thank you. And we are also joined by Business Engagement Coordinator for Maine, Erin Toomey. How you doing, Erin?
Wonderful, thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you both for joining me here today. Is this your first Brewing Connections with the Chamber?
I think so. We've been a member for at least a year, but this is my first time up here. I'm actually from Massachusetts, and Erin's new to our team. We're expanding our team in Maine. We cover Eastern Mass, Maine, Vermont, and Rhode Island, so I'm super excited to have a team on the ground in Maine so we can be within the community more.
Awesome. Yes, and you guys are today's sponsor as well. You have
yes.
a display table here with all kinds of great information for the BBB. Before we get to what the Better Business Bureau is all about, I'd love to get a little bit of background on the two of you and how you came into your current positions. We'll start with you, Danielle.
Absolutely. So I've been with the Better Business Bureau going on 7 years this fall. I actually started with them before I graduated college, and I knew I wanted a career in nonprofits, and they were a local nonprofit headquartered in my hometown. I had done an internship with the Alzheimer's Association and really fell in love with the nonprofit world, and have started here entry level and worked our way up to having a team of now 8 rather than just me in all 4 states. So it's really exciting.
Lightens the load for you a little bit, right?
Yes, just a little bit.
Yes, fantastic. And what inspired you to pursue a career in the nonprofit field?
I just love that you got to wear so many hats when you were in the nonprofit world. Rather than in a corporate world where it's really, really structured in your role, you got to dip your hand into a little bit of everything and really have a purpose behind what you were doing. And I found that drove me to work even harder rather than just go to work to get a paycheck. I really believed in what I was doing at work.
Awesome. And Erin, what brought you to the BBB?
Of course, I am a recent graduate of Hudson University this past May with my MBA.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And it was really important for me to stay going to school in Maine and also working in the great state of Maine. So when I found this opportunity, it was perfect because I'm from Mass, but I get to stay in Maine and work here and travel around the state. And I fell in love with working in nonprofits throughout my college years, working at the YMCA and different organizations organizations, which really helped shape my role today.
Awesome. And what do you find so rewarding about working for nonprofits?
Absolutely. I love just being a resource for communities and businesses and getting to work with local businesses and connect with them every day.
Fantastic. I have heard of the Better Business Bureau. I've never researched it. It sounds like a great organization. I'm not sure what it's all about, and I'm hoping the two of you can tell me and our listeners.
Absolutely. So most people know the Better Business Bureau as a place to complain to, which you can absolutely do. You've heard people say, I'm going to call the BBB on you, and we are happy to be the middleman for complaints between consumer and businesses. But people forget we're a 114-year-old nonprofit. We are a local resource for not only consumers, but businesses. And so I think a common misconception is we're just here as a pay-to-play institute or something for your ratings or things like that. But we really are a full encompassing resource for a business owner, whether you're creating a free profile with us for more exposure, help with SEO, things like that, or you're a consumer utilizing our scam tracker to see what scams are happening in your area and make yourself more aware.
Oh, that piques my curiosity. How does that scam tracker work?
Absolutely. So we have a whole section, it's bbb.org, and you can either put in and follow a little quiz, and it'll tell you what scams you are most susceptible to be aware of them. You can look up your zip code and see what scams and fraud is being reported within your community most recently, and then you can also file a report. So if you have been a victim of scam, you can go through a full report, and you can start with BBB, but it'll also give you suggestions if you need to take it further, so to the Attorney General's or the FBI hotline or things like that, so you know what to do in that scary moment.
Wonderful. Erin, tell us a little bit about your role as Business Engagement Coordinator for the state of Maine.
Absolutely. I just got started. This is my last week of training, so
cool.
Excited to be here to finish it off with the LA Chamber. In my role, I get to go to different networking events and conferences and get to meet and engage with people, as well as stopping into businesses and to bring them thank you gifts for being a part of our local community. It really is enjoyable to just connect with businesses and really share that we are a local nonprofit and here to help the community, not just a government agency, which people might think of us as. We're actually a nonprofit here to help.
Is it just me, or do the two of you absolutely love your jobs?
We definitely do.
Yes. It makes it easy when you have amazing teammates to work with, and you get to really just be at networking events, which are typically fun, and you get to talk to people, which we tend to be good at. So, I mean, we can't really complain. We've got the beautiful BBB vehicles outside, so you can't miss us driving through your communities. And I think Erin has the perfect personality to get to engage with, so I'm excited for Maine to get to know her.
What are some of the common misconceptions about the Better Business Bureau?
I think people don't realize that we are like the original rating agency. So you can go on to BBB and you don't have to pay to have an A+ with us. Our ratings aren't calculated by reviews. They're calculated by years in business, if the business is insured as required by the industry, if they have any government federal warnings against them, complaints, and the time it takes them to complain. So we really act as a advocate for not only the consumer, but for the business as well. We want to support them, and I think that's something that's forgotten by a lot of people.
And where can folks go online to learn more about the Better Business Bureau?
Absolutely. The easiest place to find us, super simple, bbb.org, but also on our social media, it's at bbb.boston is our local one, and you can find any of our local events and the scam and fraud we're reporting on in the area.
Fantastic. Is there anything else about the BBB that either of you would like to share with our listeners?
I would love to just share that another common misconception is we actually have a ton of business resources. So for any different type of business, whether you're just 6 months in and looking for some help to where you're looking to move to the next steps to create a big business, we are happy to help and be a resource for that.
Thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Looking for a vehicle but don't love the car shopping experience? At K&R Auto Sales on Center Street in Auburn, Frankie Campbell is known as your friend in the car business. That means no pressure, honest conversations, and helping you find the right vehicle for your budget and your life. Stop by K&R Auto Sales today and see how easy buying a car can feel when you've got a friend on your side. Hanging out with Angie Demores at Schooner Estates for the Lewiston Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce. Brewing Connections, and the Moxie Festival starts tomorrow, runs through Sunday. You are the co-chair
I am.
of the event, and how are you feeling right about now?
Well, it's. I'm going to be honest. It's a mix of really excited, nervous anticipation. You know, I mean, there's always things to worry about, but at the end of the day, you know, it's all going to come together beautifully. The weather's going to cooperate. It looks like this year. It's not going to be too hot, and it doesn't look like it's going to have torrential rains like last year. So
The thing about last year, though, everyone was still smiling, even
Yes.
though it was raining. And those smiles are going to be even wider this year because the weather's going to be great.
yeah. You know, we were so appreciative. So I marched with Schooner. I work for Schooner Estates, as you know. I marched with Schooner, and by the end of the parade route, my shoes were full of water.
Yes.
But it was gratifying to see how many people actually stayed out on the parade route to, you know, just cheer the parade participants on.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I was talking to John Rice earlier, and he told me he is converting his bus into a space shuttle.
He wasn't supposed to reveal that. I thought that was a big secret.
Oh, really? All right, I'll censor
that's
this
okay.
entire segment.
That's okay.
He showed me a few pictures, and I was like, "That's going to be incredible."
It is going to be phenomenal, and that's the type of spirit that we love to see in the parade, and just in the festival in general. People really go all out for the weekend. We have people that, you know, put on some wacky hats and some wild clothing, and certainly the parade entries are always really interesting. And there's some serious competition there.
I bet.
Yeah. Aubuchon Hardware in Lisbon Falls is. They have won before, and they are kind of like the ones to beat. They're very creative. So we'll see. Schooner's going to give them a run for the money this
All
year.
right.
Yeah.
John seems pretty determined. You live in the Lisbon area.
I do.
What is the feeling in that area like right about now? Is the excitement palpable?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So it's funny. It's kind of become our own little holiday.
Yeah.
You know, we say, hey, happy Moxie weekend, you know, and so it's the type of thing that's really, it's just grown. It's 42 years this year.
Incredible.
And it's gone from this little street festival into this larger event, and we were going to kind of scale it back a little bit this year, and it's actually bigger.
That didn't work out, did
No,
it?
no.
And
Not everybody got the memo on that one,
Right.
but it's, you know, it's all right. It's good.
One of the things I want to mention, because I know it's brand new for this year, and it is going to close out the Moxie Festival, is the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people are looking forward to.
Yes. So we have 11 local bands, and they are all competing for a cash prize, but also for the opportunity to open next year's festival. We opened up the registration online, and it was, you know, like a matter of days, everybody had taken the slots. And it's one of these events that we're really hoping to grow. So yeah, that's going to be a great addition for Sunday. We've always kind of that's been an interesting kind of time slot for us. You know, we've kind of struggled in the past with what to fill that with, and when somebody offered this up, somebody on the committee, actually Len Lednam, when he offered it up, we were all like really excited about it because it just made sense, and I think it's going to be a great afternoon.
I got to see Aaron Bucheri yesterday from Nutty Netties.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his wife, Annette, busy in the kitchen, making 3,000 whoopie pies.
Yeah.
I can't even picture that in my mind.
So they are going to be part of our food trucks this year, but they are also donating, God love them, they are donating some whoopie pies to the whoopie pie eating contest. Which is the first event on Saturday. That will take place at 12:30, right in front of the festival stage. And it's from ages 8 to 16. We'll have 2 different heats, 2 different age groups, and it's always a lot of fun. Make a big mess.
And some of the whoopie pies are going to be Moxie flavored, right?
Even better.
Yeah, even better. JC, have you ever had a Moxie flavored whoopie pie?
I have not.
No. Do you like Moxie?
I think so. It's been a while since I've had it.
Well, come on over.
Yeah.
We've got plenty
Moxie
of it.
Festival is happening this
Yes.
weekend. So many events, so much fun. You get a 5K, you get a chugging contest, you get a whoopie pie eating contest. This is just such a wonderful community event.
We're super excited, and we hope everybody comes on out and, you know, just for all the weekend, part of the weekend, you know, just come on over to Lisbon and see what it's about.
And you can get the full schedule online at
MoxieFestival.com.
Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like our listeners to know?
Have a great day. It's
Yeah.
going to be a nice weekend.
All right. Great to
Thanks.
see you, Angie. Take care.
Take care.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston, Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
Mark and JC hanging out with you from Schooner Estates at the Lewiston, Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce Brewing Connections, where we have the pleasure of being joined by Seeds to Smiles founder and owner and CEO, Lily Kreitzberg.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. We were at Brewfest
Yes.
about a week and a half ago.
Yep.
I was talking to Jen Lever over at Baxter Brewing, and she was just raving about the phenomenal work you were doing at Baxter.
I appreciate that.
What can you tell us about that project?
Yeah, that project was so fun. I worked with them. They have all these garden beds already in their hardscaping, but they were just sort of filled with pretty generic landscaping shrubs like boxwoods, just like general greenery. And Jen really had this vision to renovate and reimagine their outdoor patio space. And she basically came to me and she was like, we're a super proud native to Maine company. We want everything that you put in the gardens to be a native to Maine, species, which I was like, this is so cool. Like, it was really interesting because I sort of went in with like, well, can we do some herbs or can we do some things that the kitchen might use? And she was like, native to Maine things. And I was like, I love this energy. So it's really cool to see how a business like a local restaurant would sort of run with my idea and be like, have their own inspiration behind it. So I loved being able to do that for them. And we put in all sorts of like milkweeds and yarrow and some little blueberries, like native to Maine low bush blueberries and lupins and things that you would expect to see. And over the years, they will clump out and they'll really fill out the space more. So it was really exciting. It was such a dream working with them. So yeah, I can rave just as much about Jen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she was also talking about like Baxter cutting kegs in half
Yes.
to make like planters out of them. Or?
Yes, that was really cool. So we worked with LA Arts for their art walk, which was the night before Brewfest. And Gerald Walsh over there, who I'm good friends with, he wanted to do this like pop-up garden concept because they closed down the block. They do like a block party for LA Arts for the art walk in June. And he was like, maybe you can do something with that. Like, what would make sense? And I was like, well, I just worked with Baxter. Like, maybe Baxter and I can like do this collaboration. So they took things that would have been trash, that would have, they don't need anymore. And they sort of renovated and re-envisioned. And then I put plants in them. It was like such a fun thing. And it just sort of goes, behind my philosophy of like gardens can be anything. They can be everywhere. They don't take a lot of money to like start something. And it can really fit in with a cool thing that you're already doing. So that was fun too. That was like a cool little three-way collab.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Lily, when I was producing comedy shows back in the day, my wife and I would go out to eat or would go into a venue, and I'm looking around going, we can have comedy over there, we can have comedy over there.
Yeah.
When you're out walking around, is that what you're thinking?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I'm saying that in my presentation of like, I see gardens, I see gardens everywhere. It's really hard to walk around, especially in a place like Maine where things are so lush for such a short period of time. And I'm like, let's take advantage of every little corner. And just, I think my company is like trying to break down the perceived barriers to people actually getting out there. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I have a black thumb. Like I can't grow a zucchini for my life. And it's like, you don't have to. There are other things that you can grow. There are things that the deer don't like to eat. You can just throw it in and forget about it. So making it more accessible in that way. Yeah, gardens everywhere.
Awesome. I was so excited to talk to you about Baxter that I forgot to just give folks an overview of what Seeds to Smiles is all about.
Absolutely. And I feel like we've talked so many times at this point that I was like,
people know us.
Yeah, people know it. So Seeds to Smiles is a garden design, installation, consultation company that's focused toward organizations. So schools, nursing homes, hospitals, summer camps. Like I said, see gardens everywhere, and I want to help organizations figure out that balance of like a garden at their place is different than a backyard garden, and it's different than a production level farm. And I have experience with all of those things, so I sort of know the different obstacles that they might face, and I help them navigate how a garden can fit their own unique needs and serve their population.
And if you would like to hear a longer form interview with Lily, she was a recent guest on the Build, Lead, Thrive podcast for the LA Metro Chamber. And she's also featured in the summer issue of LA Metro Magazine, which was just released last week.
Yes.
So congrats on all your success.
Thank you so much. This community has been so wonderful to me, so I really appreciate it.
Where can folks go to learn more about Seeds to Smiles?
Yeah, my website is seedstosmiles.com. You can find me on Facebook. You can find my page on LinkedIn also. Yeah, reach out.
Great to see you,
Awesome.
and best of luck with your presentation.
Thank you so much.
All right, take
care.
Mark and JC hanging out with you from Schooner Estates at the Lewiston, Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce Brewing Connections. And we are joined by the Chamber's Sam Harriet and Jamie Lynn Alley. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great, thank you.
Did I get your name right, Jamie?
You did.
I nailed it, didn't I?
Excellent job.
Okay,
Thanks,
great.
Marcus.
You got it. And we're talking about membership services today.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, what's happening?
We're taking a little spotlight to talk about one of our committees at the Chamber and talk about ways that Chamber members can maybe get a little bit more involved and why they might want to do it. So we have our Membership Services Committee, of which Jamie is our wonderful chair.
Thank you.
And we also have our ambassador group of Chamber members who come and get more involved. And we just wanted to tell people let people know that those existed and see if people wanted to get a little bit more involved and talk about what we do with them. Our Membership Services Committee meets once a month, and it's basically a group of Chamber members who want to shape the member experience, be involved in what we have going on in a little bit more of an in-depth way. So they're the people that if you're a new Chamber member and you have a fellow Chamber member reach out kind of as a mentor or as a friend, they're the people who do that. They help engage and connect with the new Chamber members coming in. They introduce them at our breakfast, if you've ever seen that. And they also help us on our thank you days. So you may have seen them on Facebook. We post about them every month, but we go around in a big, beautiful Northeast charter bus because they sponsor us to take us around their day, and we drop in on our Chamber members and engage with them, meet them face to face, and say thank you for being a member. And our Membership Services Committee members come around and do that with us.
Yeah, I think it's a great program and a great way to get out there and meet people and get out front of different businesses where you might not be involved all the time regularly. And it's not like you're coming at them from a sales perspective. So it's low barrier in that. We're walking in, we're from the Chamber, we brought you some treats. Here, have a great day. Thanks for being a member. Lovely seeing you. Let's take a selfie, and then, we move along. So I just feel like membership services is a really great avenue for anybody who, might be nervous about meeting new people in the community or getting out front of other organizations. There is a purpose to what we're doing, and so you're not just going in with a cold call, and I think that makes it very unique and an interesting way to get out front of people without a huge time commitment.
Well, what's the best way for folks to contact you if they're listening right now and think what you're talking about is a fantastic idea?
They can just email me at sam@lametrochamber.com, or you can get in touch with Jamie.
Yeah, I'm jally@debloiselectric.com, but I think Sam's probably the easier reach on that one. But we meet the first Tuesday of every month, early in the morning, not super early, at 8:30, because I like to roll into the day. And
So you must love the breakfast.
it's a little work, but
Okay.
we make it happen. We set extra alarms for those types of things.
Gotcha.
It's okay. Kind of like today.
Yeah.
That's right.
We love our early morning events,
right.
but
That's right.
We've got some afternoon events happening as well.
That's right.
For the other side of the people who don't want to get up early.
That's right. Sam was burning the 10 o'clock oil last night.
I was.
Yeah.
I didn't get home until 10:20, and I'm too old for getting home after 10 p.m. and then waking up before.
She had to give
7
the
a.m.
set an extra alarm warning.
That's right. Yeah.
Those happened yesterday. I already heard.
Yeah.
Well, great stuff. Thank you for stopping by. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
We'd love to have anyone join us. Come visit us, give us a shot. Yeah.
All right.
We'd just like to have some new friends join us.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.